Okay, picking it up where I left off from the black sapote. I haven't received any fruit off of this tree yet, but this is also called the chocolate pudding fruit. You have to use your imagination, but it tastes a little bit like chocolate pudding. Here's another mango. And moving toward the back here, there's the fence I was talking about earlier. Here's a fig, not doing so well. It's not getting enough water, but I'm trying to bring him back. Here's another mango, and here's what I was talking about between having to choose trees to trim. So since this avocado is full of fruit, even though I don't really care for avocados that much, I had to trim this mango back to allow this to grow. You can see I have some avocados here. Here's two more mangoes I have in the back. All right, there's one, there's two, actually three, sorry. This is hidden over here. There we go. And all these mangoes, people say, and there's a Barbados cherry, produces a really nice fruit, really nice tasting cherry, and it even has a pretty flower on it. I don't see any flowers right now, but it really has a pretty flower. And over here, this is a Mysore raspberry, which is strategically planted at the end of the fence to discourage trespassers. And the reason it discourages trespassers, if you look in here, it's pretty thorny. So yeah, you wouldn't want to get stuck in that. You'd definitely be donating some blood, other than the bites from the mosquitoes. So moving around, picking it up from where I left off with the black sapote. And here's another mango. This is one of the few mangoes I have that I don't know what it is. I got this from David McLean, but it's a decent tasting mango. I really haven't found anyone who can tell me what it is, but it is a nice tasting mango, so he stays. Over here is a raw sapote, which is a relative of Canistel, but it's supposed to not be as dry and not be as big, which are two of the criticisms of Canistel. And I even have a few fruit on it, which is great because my girlfriend loves this fruit. So I think I'm in like Flynn until this tree doesn't bear anymore, and then I'm suspect to disposal, I guess. But I have about 6 or 7 of these fruit on here, which are very hard to come by. It's another mango, and this is one of the pictures I showed in the presentation. You could see that I've centered out this mango in back of it fairly well to allow the light to come through, and you can see that's working well because there's a lot of new growth on here. We already talked about that. Here's some containers I have, which are peanut butter fruit, but you can see that I can grow these and just move them anywhere in the yard, which is great. Here's another jackfruit I have over here, and then I have 1, 2, 3 mangoes in a row, and there's 1, there's 2, and here's number 3 right in a row there. And again, you can look, they're pretty close together, but enough to grow and enough for these to produce a fair amount of fruit. Not all of these have produced yet, but again, mangoes have different seasons. So here's another Mame sapote. There's another mango. Here's another mango, and there's another mango here, and one in back of him is a mango there. This is a unique fruit that hasn't produced yet, but I'm anxious to try it. This is called a blackberry jam plant, and I have not supposed to taste like, you guessed it, blackberry jam, but I have not tried that yet. I'm looking forward to it. Here's one of the few citrus I have. I had an orange, have struggled with citrus. You can see I have some oranges on there. It's a good taste in orange, but citrus has become really tough down here. Here's a carambola, also known as star fruit, and they have a beautiful flower on them. I'll zoom in here and look at